So I sort of forgot about this, didn't I? I've been doing tons of Doom gameplay videos, but let's get back to this. Today I want to just finish the layout I was thinking for the map, as well as do a couple more tweaks that people may have suggested, because you won't believe the amount of unsolicited advice you get when you make a level over a stream, and so I sort of forgot about this, didn't I? I've been doing tons of Doom gameplay videos, but back to this again. And you would not believe the amount of unsolicited advice you get when you make a level on YouTube. But I'm going to take some of these suggestions on board. One of them was to reskin a bit so that it looks a bit less tech-basy and use some more pipe textures, which is good. The other is to show more about how you're thinking of the monster encounters, rather than just how the level is laid out. So this time I'd like to just finish off what I'm thinking for the layout of the map, and then go back and touch up some pieces. Alright, first thing, I've started to regret doing this, because I don't think this looks very good, and I really want to replace that. So I'm actually going to lower this platform again, so that, have we got about 64, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. I'd like to have a gap of 64 there. Is that going to totally eliminate a staircase? No, but it is awkwardly going to make a staircase of 1. We'll see later. Alright, the reason for that is that I would like to make this. This is line def 1303. Not that one, that one. I'd like to make that into a switch. 64 wide. Let's use BRCOM. Won't look great, but we'll sort it. That'll do for now. And I'd like this up here to be an entrance into this room. All right. So now, that's not going to be high enough. So we're going to have to alter this. Maybe. We'll just feel as we go. So this, of course, informs how this room needs to be laid out. We're going to put maybe a window here. And we're going to need to think about how we get the player up to this area. So let's do that. Let's make a staircase to a higher level this way. I'm going to sort of dance around the existing lines. Let's see if this looks any good at all. 2, 3, 4, and yeah, of course that's not going to be enough, but let's have a think. I don't want this to look completely unnatural, obviously. If I have a staircase height of 3, what's that? 1, 2, 3. Oh, is that actually? Does that work? Let's see. Select all of those. One of the other suggestions, by the way, was to use a key display program. So that the keystrokes would come up on screen. I tried a couple of them. I haven't been able to make it look more useful than annoying yet, but I think it is a good suggestion, and I'll continue to play with that. Now, what do we want here? We want some door tracks. One of the other features that I put into a local copy that I had of Doom Builder, but never made it into a real release, was this texture palette. So you could assign number keys, or any key you wanted, to a shortcut to apply a texture straight to a surface without even going into a menu. Maybe I should revive that again. I could never quite get it working with all the different types of maps, that the restrictions on flats and walls and everything. Okay, what can I do here? Actually, I don't want this to be a big door, do I? I want this to be a tech bron. And one of the other things that I suggested in someone else's map that I think I might benefit from myself is, let's see what happens if we border that with maybe the doorstop texture, so that it looks more like it's deliberately a door instead of a slab of tech wall. I think that that might look okay. Alright. Upper and lower. Okay. While I remember then... Well, this door is closer to that other door than I thought. While I remember, let's do the same thing over on this side. I've made these too wide. To be honest, though, that doesn't look bad either, does it? Yeah, let's move those in. Okay. Alright, so that is tag 16. This thing is going to be tag 16, and it is going to switch. No, it's not. It's going to door once. No, it's not. It's going to switch once, door. Switch is the action, door is the action, door, we're affecting a door. Okay. And this is going to be door open stay. So that we get that. Okay. Right, so the player comes round here. They do something that eventually gets them up here. I'm going to need to widen this section of the ceiling so that they don't bang their head in it. Whoops, that's all wrong. Yeah, that looks okay. I wonder if I should split the corridor by using a wall in the middle, or at least a sort of banister. Maybe. Just have it enough 1, 2, 3, 4 just to block the player's movement over there. Use a support 3 over there, and some bricks, I don't know. Okay, and that gives a nice multi-level effect to the room, which we can expand a little bit by moving some vertices over. That looks okay now. Okay, and we've got to prevent the player from moving through here. Maybe this just has some bars across it, like my previous windows. There and there. And that needs to be 64 high. Okay. Alright then. So let's sort these crushers. I'm going to make this one not a crusher, because I don't want the player to have to do a timing puzzle. I wonder if light 3 or light 5 might be good over there. Maybe? Can't really see a seam, so we might be okay. And do crushers go up to their previous height? I want these to be out of sync. We'll see what that does. I don't really know how crushers work in Doom. I don't use them very much. Okay. Now, should I do something incredibly mean? Yes, I will. I'm going to make this a line. You don't necessarily need lines connected to anything. And that line is just going to be a trigger for another window here. And I'm going to put maybe a chain gunner or an imp or something. Up we come. More of that, please. Well, I'm starting to second guess myself now. Maybe I don't want this to be a window. Maybe I want this to be just a wall that opens. So we'll lower unpeg those. We'll put door track on the seams, and we'll disguise that. Okay. This is tag 17. Tag 17 is going to walk once, ceiling, raise to highest ceiling. And that's going to release a chain gunner. Actually, am I allowed to use chain gunners? I've forgotten the limitations. A chain gunner and something that can float around the room to get a new threat. Alright. I also want a secret to be available here, so that you can finish them off earlier than you would normally. So let's see. Okay, this might be the most bleeding obvious secret that there ever has been. We'll do that. For now, we'll do that. This is going to be a door. Once door opens, stay fast. And that's going to let the player through here. We'll sort out some textures later. I wonder, actually, if I should do the same on this side, so there might be a secret way to sneak around the room. That might be good as well, because sometimes you don't necessarily want secrets to be just gaining items. Sometimes you want a secret to give the player a positional advantage. Let's put some comp textures on there. No, not those ones. Let's put some comp tall. Realised only recently that it's not comp tall, it's comp T all. And let's make this one a bit different. Yeah, that'll do. Just make it misaligned. Didn't mean to do that. Alright, how far have I got to go? Got some stairs to build. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where am I here? We've got floor minus 48. That is minus 32, so if we have another sector over here, that'll be perfect. All right. Oh, what am I doing? I just applied the missing texture so that they would match. Let's put some lights over there. Yeah, that'll do. So now you need to be a door track. I applied the texture before to the middle of the sector. You do not need to be a door track. What's wrong? You need to be a door. And you're going to go up from the bottom. You are comp T all. You are as well. And we're going to change these. A little brick for a small kind of back passage area. Made that a bit wide. How tall's this? That's 48, that is 64. Minimum height for a player getting through is 56. And we'll make that a secret as well. Okay. Well, we'll work out ways to do this. Alright. For these are going to be switch ones, ceiling lower to floor, on tag 18. Where's tag 18? Here it is. And this one, we're going to do the same thing, flip the line defs so that the player can actually use them. Now, maybe I should just make everything tag 18. Because there's... Is there a point in letting the player discover this but not discover this? I don't know. Let's go with tag 19. Alright, and you are switch ones, ceiling lower to floor. No, you're not. You're switch ones, floor, lower to lowest floor. And you're tag 19. Go to sectors mode, tag 19. I have to fix you as well, because you're not lowering the ceiling to the floor. You're lowering the floor to a lower floor. S1 floor lower to lowest floor. We'll see if that works. I remember having terrible trouble with the one over there as well. But we'll get there. Okay. Good stand to make this a curve. That'd be nice. Okay. Plenty of room to fill. Alright, so we've made that open. We have... Now, which line def was it that turned on the crushers? There it was. Okay, so yeah, you've got to go through there. That's going to open that trap, and we're going to get the iron brew over there. Okay. Iron brew's the yellow key in Scottish for the uninitiated. Good, okay. Have I played my hand here yet? That once the player comes back, they're going to have a nice chain gunner in their face. And he's standing on top of there. I don't think he necessarily needs room. I can't remember. But I'm going to give it to him anyway. This is kind of awkward because it's so small. Doesn't really matter what's in here because the player's not going to see it. Alright, and he's going to lower down to about there. Now, how am I going to do that? Glad you asked. Hadn't thought of that yet. we're just going to cheat a bit. We're going to make this static at that height, and we're going to pull them up there. That'll do. Alright, so that gives us room so that it gives us an anchor point, really, so that when this lowers, it will lower onto there. Alright, that is tag 20. Crossing this one's going to do it. And that is, once again, walk once, floor, lower to highest floor. I think that'll work. Alright. So we've got a bit more room around here to add things in if we need to. The other thing I wanted to add was this room that I started with over here, and I'm going to move these barriers down as I measure my available space. Yeah, that's good. Alright. Over here, I wanted to have a little bit of buffer. Maybe there. And then a wall that's going to open. And then an area to store some enemies. Once again, we can neaten this up later. It's going to be slightly higher than the rest. And we can put some windows in the walls here to give a glimpse of the outside again. Later on, though. Let's see, what should this look like? I want a grey floor. Let's keep that wall going. Let's keep this light going as well. I'm conflicted about this because because the splitting a raising sector into different sectors might have bad results, but we'll see. Let's make these two door tracks lower unpegged. Alright, and let's have some scenery in here, the tech pillars. Spaced roughly this much apart. Oh, that's pretty good. Let's make this a pipey wall. Yeah, I think we can get away with this. What's that? 176. There we go. We're actually going to make the rest of this a bit darker. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's great how big you can make raising and lowering sectors in Doom. There's no rule to say that, how big they are if doors are actually doors, or if they're this mega pseudo door. Okay, that's going to be 21. And once the player reaches maybe, well, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to what actions do I have that make doors fast? Walk repeatedly, door open, wait, close fast, walk repeatedly. Walk 1, door open, stay fast. Yeah, I'll have that one. Not 22, 21. I'll decide exactly where to put that later. And we're going to need a switch over here to raise this, tag 1, which I had all those years ago. Yep. SW1 brown 2. And we're going to border that with a bit of support texture. Good. And that's going to make tag 1 floor raise to next highest floor? Sometimes this is part of the puzzle, not 22. 1. We set that ages ago. Alright. Quite like to do a bit more with this as well, but we'll think of that a bit later. Okay, so we've altered the top right. I've got a bit of paper that I scrolled down the things that I wanted to do in this video, but I can no longer read it. Plars left, plats up. I genuinely have no idea what this says, so let's just keep going this way. Got to think of something to put here. Got to fix this. Let me let's see. So I had W1 door open stay, and I don't think there's a reason not to just do it like this. Yeah, this'll be my opening doors. As they open, so there. Does that look a bit weird? Yes, it does. But we once again, we can sort things as we go. If these are the same height instead, yeah, that looks a bit more believable. Okay. Oh yeah, we need to lower unpeg those. Maybe put door track. Not really necessary to put door track on every secret wall and everything, but I tend to do it just for consistency's sake. And we're going to put a cacodemon in here and a couple of lost souls in the other one. Okay, and that will make the player. It'll make the player either have to confront them up here precariously or force them down. Okay. Where there are 2 more cacodemons waiting. Right. Okay, couple of kind of bland rooms to go. Oh yeah, the other thing that I wanted to do was somebody requested that I make a chamber sort of thematically appropriate to their next map. So this isn't unnecessary. We're not in this megawad. We're not making rooms that interconnect with each other for the exits, even though I love doing that. No, what we're doing instead is just basically make our own exits, but you know, optionally, you can make it just look a bit like you're heading into the next map. Okay. Should this be the exit door, actually, I wonder? I don't know. Alright. want to do something a bit like the nuclear plant here, where you have one fake exit, almost, that drops you down, and then another real one. Make this a bit taller. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. But now that I remember about it, someone said the exit door should have, yeah, that kind of texture on it instead of the normal doorstop textures. Oh, that's wrong. That's definitely not part of it. There we go. Exit door. There we go. There we go. No, it doesn't. We want to use the brown texture here. Let's do that one. That's nice how well it fits together. Let's use a support texture here and there. And what that's going to do is that's going to drop 22. Is there a fast? Lift, lower weight, raise fast? Yeah, maybe. Alright, and then in this chamber down here is going to be the real exit. Exit level. Alright. So it's going to push you down there. And I haven't left myself a whole lot of room here. Maybe I'll bring that back a bit. And bring this back a bit as well. Who can be here? Just another demon. You don't really need to have a... okay. Maybe I'll make this a platform. And also, just for the sake of politeness more than anything, we're going to allow the player to... Oh no, we can't, can we? Because that's already got an action. Alright, maybe we're not going to do that. Maybe we're just going to have them stuck in the exit room. We'll see if anyone complains. Alright. So, the other thing that I wanted to do, I remember, was because these raise so painfully slowly, is that I thought maybe they should be up before we put them up. And if I have borders on here and here and here, it won't look so bad when the textures aren't the same. I was not lucky this time with where I'd put these platforms. Let's see if we have any more appropriate border textures. We don't really. All of these are very tileable. Yeah, maybe that. I've made worse looking things. This also means that we get a Spectre to hide around the corner. It also means that we've trapped that one, so let's just get rid of him. I think that looks pretty acceptable. So here's the computery room. It has got some pipes. This is going to be a sort of techie area. And here, this is where we're going to make this a bit more factorial. Let's use some pipes textures instead of these ones. What's the difference between all these? I seriously can't tell. Alright. Let's just start by making everything pipes, and we'll sort things out as we go. Seems to be one of my catchphrases for map making, doesn't it? Oh, I see. This one's got a little, it's got a nukage seam. Oh, that might be quite good actually. The sort of seam there. Should I enhance that with some support textures as well? And the reason I'm doing this really is to make it easier to change the other textures, so that I don't accidentally select everything. Oh, I see. There's some sort of pock marks. Pipe 1. Oh, there's also some blood at the bottom. That's clean. Okay. To make this just a tiny bit indented so that the support texture comes naturally. Okay. Alright, how overcomplicated is this bit? I want to Shift J to merge those, and those ones, and those ones. No, not those ones. And those ones. And I think these ones as well. And you. Yeah, you'll do. Okay. Now, I always find it annoying when you've got a one height difference between two different places, and no matter how you texture that, it's going to look like a mistake. So, what's the way to sort that? You could do it in the doorway. Still doesn't look too good. Another thing that I've is really a fantastic cheat. This is that you make a stairway going one way. So how many? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't want that. I don't want 5. Obviously, I want an even number. And having done that, you now have a staircase that looks much more natural. I got it wrong again. All right, maybe I do want this. Okay. Now you've got a staircase that looks a lot more deliberate. Now I'm second guessing myself. Now I think, does that need to do it there? And we'll put another staircase. We'll put another step there. Okay. Right, that looks like I actually meant to do it. What of this? Maybe a little platform for a monster. We'll see. Want this to be a bit more noticeable. So I'm just going to make the background maybe a bit lighter. Just to give it contrast with the walls around it. Possibly. Okay, let's do a bit more with this side. I don't want the player to have to run through toxic waste if they don't need to. Might put just a couple of little islands. And then give them a biosuit. About here. You can tell it's not an exact science. Okay. Lower on peg. Yeah, the rules around the rules around what happens when you lower on peg something is still a bit of a mystery to me about how it aligns the textures. Okay. Could do a lot with the lighting in this room. Oh yeah, we need to make sure that one isn't using bad misaligned textures either. Oh yeah, let's go back to these windows I was going to put in. Okay. And I think this will work in Vanilla Doom. We'll see. Okay. So this is going to be our window. 1, 2, 3, 4. And to 64. There we go. Just going to copy and paste that instead. We don't need to have any kind of blockade here. It might be nice later on, but we'll see. Outside, F-Sky1. Pull it down here. And I'll turn off this so you can see what I'm doing. F-Sky1 just signals use the sky here. And we're going to pull it down so that the missing texture above here also shows the sky. There. Okay. Once again, we can do some nice lighting to cut through the darkness. That's pretty good. Wonder how it'll look once this door is raised. Yeah, that doesn't look bad at all. Bit of a decorative thingamy in here, and not there. What's the word for it? A thingamy. Maybe I'll have a support in these windows. As well as on here. All right. So I think I've got the flow of the level pretty much complete now. Need to think of something to do there. But otherwise, yeah, this room's a bit plain as well. Could have a bit of a bonus area over here. Otherwise, I think we can run all the way through. Let's do it without enemies again. We start like this. We've got some enemies to fight around here. I'm wondering so there should be a window into the pipes room from here, or if that would mess up the monster progression. Oh yeah, still need to make this make that a secret. And again, there's room for something back there. Computery bit. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay. And we've got something to do here. Maybe even just make this narrower if can't think of anything to do with it. Can't do anything there yet. We've got to use our switch. Yes, okay, that's good. That's got them out of sync. That's it? Definitely has it. Okay, good. Alright, player scoots over here. That opens. Continues to bother them. Okay, picked up a yellow key card. Oh, I forgot to fix this from last time. Here's going to be our secret. That works. That works. Oh, got to fix that. We're going to ID clip through our door. And that's lowered. So we'll have a chain gunner facing us. Now that we've got the yellow key, we can zoom around here. Hit the switch, not fall off. Hit that switch. Oh, I forgot that it would change the floor texture anyway. Ah, well, okay. And why is this not... Oh, because the platform's slightly the wrong height. I've got it. That's another thing to fix. Alright. Then we can come up here, we can come up here, that opens the wall, more enemies pour out. I might need slightly fewer pillars there. Alright. Here we go. Forgot to put the actions on the exit door, which is a bit unfortunate. Alright. So a couple of other things I want to do. I do want the player to be able to get back up here if they fall from here without going through the entire level again. So I'm going to make another... Oh, hang on, I can't... I can already do that! Well planned, me! Alright. But I want to do that earlier as well. Just have a switch that will maybe raise a platform here as well, so that they don't have to go all the way around if they jump off from that monster encounter. All right, And here's our other secret bit. That doesn't have a texture behind it. Alright. Couple of things we noticed that we need to fix. I'm just going to use the green stone texture there again until I work out something better. And this door, where I applied the door specials to the wrong sector. Okay, forget that. Right, but this is sector number 291, which is that one. And what was that? Action 29? It wasn't. Door yellow, open, wait, close. Alright. So I think we've got our basic layout out. We've got the entire flow of the level. Let me just see. Yeah, I do want to put this in before I forget about it. It can go there. Maybe it can go there. Yes, I think it'll go there because if I remove that, move these up a bit, change that. Oh, I might this might do weird things to this platform if I have it on there. Oh well. You've now been you've been demoted. You're a broken light now. Actually, it doesn't look that bad even like that. All right, forget it. There we go. Join all those together. Maybe some more pipes and things. There we go. And a switch here, similar to that one. Oh, my switch is too big. All right. We can afford to make this a little narrower. Will it still look good? I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of awkward there, but in the absence of in the absence of I might move this all back a bit and see if I can do an alternative thing for this room. We'll see. And that means that this line can go there instead, maybe. It could even just be that line. But that will raise tag 23. And this will SR lift lower weight raise tag 23, which is there. Okay. I've definitely made worse things in my life. Okay. So next time, let's have a playthrough again and look at monster encounters and how those are balanced and how to put items in.